What's up, guys? J-Man Espresso, aka Jeff, back again with another video, and we got a new series here we're gonna do with Battlefield Bad Company 2. What we're gonna do, we're gonna be calling it Battlefield 3 Training, and as you can see, this is not Battlefield 3, it's Bad Company 2, but we're gonna be doing Battlefield 3 Training. So what that is, what we're gonna be doing is, I've been playing Bad Company 2 for a couple months now, 3, maybe 4 months, have to double check, get back to you on that. And I'm at about level 29, I think I hit today on my account, J-Man Espresso. So I decided now that I've gotten comfortable, somewhat comfortable with the game, you know, I've gotten used to it from Call of Duty, the way the weapons move and, you know, all that business. I thought I'd make a new account, make a new person, and start over from the beginning and go through all the levels, all the classes again from the beginning and do videos with them. Now, obviously, I don't plan on doing videos of every single game that I play on this account, but you know, as I go through, unlock new things, level up. We'll do videos on it and go through it and kind of get ready for Battlefield 3 by going through Battlefield Bad Company 2 again, checking out all the weapons again, and just quickly going through and, you know, leveling up just as you would in any other game. So here, this is the first game that I played on this account. Actually, no. I had made this account and I screwed around with a sniper rifle in a match or two. But this is the first actual match that I played that, you know, I was, you know, trying to accomplish anything. So I decided to start with probably the class that most people start with, the Assault class. And, you know, I was thinking about maybe doing Engineer first, but I figured that, you know, if I was starting out fresh, like I hadn't played the game before, I would have chose Assault. It's, to start out, it's probably the easiest class to use. You get extra ammo for yourself, so you don't have to rely on other people. It's like the very first thing you unlock, a couple points to get the ammo box. You don't have to rely on other people to worry about running out of ammo. So, and the assault rifles are probably some of the most well-rounded weapons overall. They're good for close quarters. They're good at a distance, and there's a nice selection of them. There's also not too much responsibility put on the assault guy in the matches as far as repairing vehicles, reviving people. Really, as long as you're just throwing ammo boxes down every chance you get when you're around a teammate, then you'll be in good shape. So we start out here, as you guys I'm sure are aware, with the AEK 971. Now, personally, I'm not a huge fan of this weapon. The first time I played through, once I was done with this weapon, I was happy to be done with it. But I'm not doing too bad with it here. The iron sights are what I find the trickiest for this weapon. The recoil's not bad once you get used to how it moves, but the iron sights, I feel, just completely get in the way. And if you watch my my other video, you'll remember I mentioned that. But once you get used to the movement of the gun, it's not too bad. You know, you adjust. It's, you know, every gun's going to move a different way, and you're going to want to adjust to each thing, you know, each gun as the situation calls for it. I mean, if the recoil's up and to the right, or, you know, just straight up and down, real, you know, hops around a lot, you want to adjust for that. Now, on the same note, for assault rifles for this game, it's definitely best to fire in bursts. That's really the best way to do it. On full auto, they're not nearly as accurate. and if it can be avoided, you want to avoid full auto. Now, you don't have to pulse the weapon, you know, 2 bullets, 3 bullets, like I'm doing here most of the time. You can, you know, hold it down for 2 or 3 seconds at a time, and I found that works pretty well, as well. But whatever you're comfortable with, just find, you know, bursts is what you want to fire. You know, fire a couple bullets, you know, hold it down for a second or two, fire a little more. As long as you're getting the hit markers and you're staying accurate, you'll be in good shape. And that's something that I noticed about Battle Company 2 as opposed to games like Call of Duty or, you know, even Crisis 2, you know, any other of the mainstream games. Oh, that was terrible. I cannot believe that. I was so mad at myself just forgetting to reload something so simple. I would have had that guy, but ran out of bullets. Always make sure that after an engagement, you are reloading your weapon. I know it sounds so simple, but if you just keep that in the back of your head, it'll come to you as you're playing. You know, you'll find yourself looking down more. Just be conscious of your weapon count. And I'll need to apologize for the screen flashing here. It's not your computer, it is mine. It's a known Battlefield bug. Every now and then you get some screen flashing. It happens a little bit more frequently on mine. I do have 2 video cards and Crossfire, so it happens kind of frequently, but it's nothing really that too bad, you know. Usually only happens when I'm playing. Usually only happens like once, maybe once a day, and you know, I do play pretty frequently, so it's not too much of a problem. So I do apologize for that. But what I was saying, yeah, you'll find yourself looking down at your ammo count more, and pretty soon it'll just become habit to every time you fire your weapon, just tap that reload button. I mean, especially when you're playing assault. When you're playing the assault class, you don't have to worry about throwing down, you know, losing, running out of ammo. I mean, you got ammo boxes at your disposal. Oh, there, see, that's a very common mistake here. Run into a one-on-one situation, you start firing, and it quickly becomes a one-on-2 situation. And, you know, the best thing to do there is just, you know, you're probably going to go down, so just take down the guy you were firing at that already has some damage instead of switching like I did there, you know. Now, I know some of you might be thinking at this point, well, you know, dude, this is kind of, you know, basic stuff. Well, that's the point. You know, we're going through a game that's already been out there for a while in preparation for Battlefield 3, but you know, it's a fun way to make some videos with the game, and at the same time, you know, it's always good to, especially with such a big game coming out like Battlefield 3, we're all so excited for it. You know, it never hurts to go over the basics and just make sure that when the game comes out, you know, you're at your top of your game. You know, that's what I'm doing with these videos, and I hope that's what you guys can be doing watching these videos. So, you know, just keep that in mind. I know it's basic stuff. You know, once we start getting into some more of the weapons, you know, we'll go into, you know, some more interesting things. But anyway, now you'll notice I'm playing Squad Deathmatch on Isla Innocentes. Well, on the PC, for Squad Deathmatch, I guess like the favorite of most people is Isla Innocentes. There is tons of servers that are, you know, 100 kills, 200 kills, 300 kills, only 24/7 Isla Innocentes Squad Deathmatch. So a lot of times when you know, on my main account, if I just want to try something out, want to get used to a new weapon, instead of going into a rush match or, you know, even if I go into a conquest match, I'll go into a squad deathmatch so that, you know, I'm not trying out a brand new weapon when I have teammates relying on me. So, Isla Innocentes just happens to be the map that I usually play on. I do play squad deathmatch on some of the other maps, but I know this map real well, so I don't have to worry about too many surprises about where people are going to be hiding. Because, you know, for squad deathmatch is the map I generally play. So that's why, you know, you'll find it. Most squad deathmatch games will probably be on this map. See, now there you go. There's the ammo box, as I was saying. As this was the first match I ever played with this gun, ammo box is already unlocked. There you go. So now, for the entire rest of the time, you'll be playing Bad Company 2. When you play Assault, you have the ammo box. So, anytime you respawn on a squad mate, throw down an ammo box. anytime you reloaded for the second time, throw down an ammo box. Just, you know, you'll never run out of ammo, and it'll become second nature to you. Just, you know, reload your weapon, toss down an ammo box. And hey, you get points for giving people ammo. So I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Throw them down as much as you can. I mean, don't get yourself into bad situations because you're trying to wait for your box to reload to give some teammate, you know, some ammo. You know, unless it's one of those situations where they're asking for ammo. You know, be smart. Still play the game, but throw down that box as often as you can. So now you'll notice this video and my last video that I do play in a squad, but you know, I do play in a squad, but what I don't play with any of my friends online. Most of my real life friends don't play video games. I don't know, but they just don't. So I don't. Basically, I don't really play with a lot of people that I know online, and it's always been like that. You know, there's people that I meet online, as you guys I'm sure are aware. You meet people, add them to your friends list. But a lot of times I find myself playing alone. So I think that I'll probably relate to a number of people in that you still like to play team-oriented games, but you don't have any teammates. Well, I've always played like that. Very rarely do I get to play with a group of friends that I know and you know, are on the same level as me, and we agree on the same things, so we can, you know, play the game the same way. So I've had to adapt to playing with, you know, myself and just random people. So I hope that's something that I can relate to with you guys, and I can show you how I do things, you know, playing alone all the time. Especially a game like this, Bad Company 2, where it's a very team-oriented game, and a lot of times you're playing with people that you have no clue who they are, and you don't know if they're a team player or not. So just some different ways that I play the game that I hope to bring to the table. Excuse me. So anyway, we're coming up towards the end here soon. And, you know, this is just going to be the first video in a series of videos that I plan to do. That's going to be, as I said, going through not necessarily every single level and every single game that I play. Certainly not every single game that I play. But, you know, as I'm playing through and, you know, something happens, I get a level up, unlock a new weapon, you know, then we'll put a video up and we'll go from there, and we'll, you know, go through the assault class, engineer class, medic class. You know, I don't know if I'm going to spend too much time on the recon class. I'm not really a sniper. You know, but, you know, maybe we'll see. Also, oh, sorry, I lost my, my train of thought for a second there. Oh, what I was going to say, right, about Squad Deathmatch. Now, this is my first game ever on this account, so even though I do have another account where medic, assault, and engineer are completely unlocked, it's still like I've never played before because, you know, I have nothing unlocked. So, here's my main suggestion for this video. You start out with the AEK 971. If you like that weapon, great. If not, you're just going to have to get used to how the weapon moves and adapt to it. Now, for your first couple games, until you unlock some more weapons that you find yourself more comfortable with, and you start getting used to the gameplay of Bad Company 2, I suggest you play Squad Deathmatch. Whether you're on PC or console, it doesn't matter. Squad Deathmatch. And the reason I suggest that is because it's, you know, you're just shooting everything that moves. So you don't have to worry about, you know, going for the objective, you know, having your team rely on you, you know, and you don't know what you're doing yet. So I suggest starting out a Squad Deathmatch with the assault kit. So thanks for stopping by. I'll check in with you guys later, and you know, we'll do another video. So that was my first assault video. Hope you guys liked it, and thanks for stopping by. See you later, guys.